So this is a bit of a familiar thing for me. This format of video. Whether or not this video sees the light of day, I uh, I don't really know what to do with it. What I do know is that I I wrestled with the concept for a little while now, and I'm supposed to be up in like 6 hours to go to church with a very beautiful family that baptized me, and I'm with people that are actually putting in effort for me to be heard. And the premise of this video is for me to finally come to terms with this. Whatever comes out on this channel, know that I put effort in it. Know that I strive for greatness. Know that I strive to do everything with passion and effort and care. There's stuff coming that I'm interested in. I'm fine. I'm kind of getting a fire lit under me to make content again. But I really sit here and I battle the fact that I don't want to do YouTube. And I haven't wanted to for a while. And every content I make going forward, whatever's released on this channel, I hope people watch, and if people don't, I could honestly care less. I care about the audience I have gained, I care about you guys, and I care about the people that have stuck around. You know who you are, you're on the comment of every video. But as I sit here and I talk to the people I do every day, as I sit here and I play these games with that little blinking light every game I play, every little thing I did, that little blinking light indicating you're live, be alive, perform, be a persona, be someone that people can find entertaining, because nobody likes you. And I've been coming to terms with this thing as of recently, and that thing is, I've known it the past 5, almost 6 years of my life. The moment 2020 hit, I've been unhappy. But the 2020s have also given me faith. I have become a follower of Christ, and that may be where people roll their eyes, but I'm going to tell you firsthand that I don't care. This means more to me than anything in the world. And I am sitting here. I watched some of my videos today, and I saw the spark that was in my eyes, but I also saw the light that wasn't. I saw this kid who started this channel when he was barely out of high school, who had the intention of healing the entire planet when he himself was nothing. As of lately, I have been battling every depression, every anxiety, every mistake, every bit of despair, every horrible thought I have ever had in my head. And only until now do I realize this, and what I got going on, that's my battle. I sit here, I look at my channel every day, but recently, I stopped caring. I've deleted social media. I check messages every day. I check TikTok to see how things are doing. I check YouTube to see, hey, what videos have people enjoyed, and I kind of, after that, just say, I don't care. The audios are going to be there forever. The gaming videos, the movie reviews, are going to be there forever. My successes my mistakes, my strengths, and my weaknesses are gonna be there forever. And I sit there and I battle this head on. I tell myself, how am I ever gonna repay this person? How is this person ever gonna look at me that way again? How am I ever going to live life as if I mattered? But finally I realized none of this matters. This doesn't matter. Now, what you felt in that video you clicked on because you wanted to feel validated, comforted, entertained, that matters. You behind this screen, you matter. I matter. And for once, I can actually feel that. I've been going to these studies where these people who I now consider family look at me and say, "You're not your mistakes. What happened to you, or the wrongs you've done, the times you've fallen short, the mistakes you've made, or the things you regret, doesn't matter. We're all human." And ultimately, this world sucks. I got the brunt of what it was like to be a viral YouTuber. And that's both a bucket list and a lesson I'll never forget. I cherish everyone I've ever met through all this. I cherish the mistakes I've made that led to me being the man I am now. But ultimately, I am sick of living in fear that I'm going to make mistakes again, or that I'm going to say the wrong thing to the wrong person and ultimately my life will be ruined. Because that's not fair. I know the worst version of myself. I look him in the mirror every day. But I also know the best version of myself because I know a lot of people don't pay attention to him. And I know a lot of you are in that place now. Now, ultimately, this matters to me because it stands for everything I believe in. Kindness, forgiveness, love. To cherish through, ultimately, to love through anything. To forgive any mistake, because at the end of the day, it is not my life. It is not my burden. It is not something for me to tackle. Every mistake I've ever made, so what? And it's not to say I don't learn from it. I do. But why should I dwell on it? Why should I sit here and think about that thing I did 5 years ago? Why should I sit there and think of that thing I did 10 years ago? Why am I in my head thinking, oh man, that thing that happened in kindergarten, what do people think about that now? They don't. They don't. The world's unhappy. I'm unhappy. But I'd like to be. And I know that following what I believe in will ultimately lead me to a path where I find peace. Now, it's not to say I'm never going to post on here again. I have stuff planned. I do. I really do. I just don't think how it was healthy. I'm going to leave audios up, obviously, because people have a need for them. I, myself, lately, I've been listening to ASMR because I find it comforting and I find it soothing, and in fact, it helps me sleep at night. And some days, I read my Bible. I try every day because it gets me out of bed in the morning. comfort, something that matters to me, something that helps me get through the day. As probably the audios on this channel have done for a lot of people. And I know, I've read the comments. But I want to go through life at peace. I want to humble myself to not worry about how terrible I did today, but what more I could have done to benefit other people. I want my kindness and the way I show myself to show other people that it does get better. Because it does. And right now I'm in the loneliest, most idiotic despair state of my life, but at the end of the day, I have faith, and I have faith that I'll be okay. I'm not perfect. I have proven far from it. The content that comes out on this channel will be whatever I feel like. And honestly, I don't care who leaves, because money, views, subscribers, it doesn't matter. At any moment, YouTube could just... It doesn't matter. I'm sorry for all the mistakes I made. I'm sorry for the times I made videos like this with tears in my eyes and I said, I'm not happy, I can't do this anymore, and I please wish I could just... Sorry if I wasn't good enough for some people. And I'm sorry that things ended poorly with some people. But from this moment on, I want to do everything I can to be the best version of myself. Though I didn't, in this current moment, actively do anything wrong, and I sit with every little mistake I've ever made in life, and it repeats and dwells in my head. Though ultimately I know I am forgiven through Christ. I love you guys. I deserve peace.